Namaste friends, welcome to this channel er.pedia. In this video, we will learn to create student registration form using Excel VBA. You can see on my computer screen the data of the student registration. This is the command button. When I click on this command button, show form button, the student registration form will display. This registration form generates the registration number automatically based on the last data entry. Here is the data entry up to 2, so it shows the registration number of 3 by adding +1. Even you can change the registration number according to the requirement, like this. It is fully dynamic. When I fill up the details and hit on the save button, it will automatically save data in this Excel sheet. Now I'll show you how it works. First, when I try to save empty, it will show to enter the student name because I have put some validation in the full name and the class. Now I'll enter the name Vishnu. I'll take the date of birth 2054 10/9 male and class 5, and upload photo. We can select the photo. I'll take this photo, and when I click on the save button, our data has been saved in this Excel sheet. If you put some name and you want to reset this data, then you can click on this reset, then the data will be reset. And you can exit this form by clicking on this exit button. And even you can search your data by putting the registration number in this search box. Like I like to search the registration number 2. I'll enter 2, and when I click on the search button, then you can see the data of the registration number 2, the student of the registration having registration number 2 has been displayed here. Even I can update this data. I like to add here skills typing, and when I click on this update, the data will be updated in the Excel sheet. Here you can see skills typing, and you can delete your data. If you enter the invalid data, then you can even delete such data, like by clicking on this delete button. This is the beauty of Excel VBA. Now without any delay, let's get started. I'll close this form. I'll open the new Excel sheet. Control N. This is my new Excel file. I'll delete the old one. So I'll close this old one. I'll first save this file and close this one. Now this is my new Excel sheet. First I'll save this Excel file in micro enable form. This PC I'll take as Excel. Then I'll keep it registration from RF, and here micro enable worksheet, then save it. This is saved. First we'll design our form. In order to design our form, we have this developer option. Now go to this developer option, Visual Basic, and insert user form. Increase the size of this user form by dragging it. This is the toolbox from where we'll take all our text boxes, combo boxes, frame, label. This is the area for these properties windows. When I click on this properties windows, the properties windows will display. First I will change this name of the user form. I'll put name student, and here caption student registration. student registration form, and change the font color Times New Roman bold 14. This will be okay. Now take the label from the toolbox and draw the label. Here change this label font into regular 2 bill. It will be okay. And I like to put the label height 18, label width 90 will be okay. Text left alignment, all these properties are set. Now take the text boxes, the text box here, and change this width and the height of the text boxes according to the requirement. For my requirement, I'll take the width 125, height left I'll take 114, and where is height and height 22 will be okay. Done. Registration number label. First we have to create a heading here. For that I'll take a label and create this label, and I'll write the label caption is student registration form. Students registration form. And text alignment, I'll take it in the center. Done. And the label background color, this seems good. Student registration form. For the text, we'll give some gap on this top, so I like to give gap here according. This seems perfect. Yes. In label, look at the top of this I-22, top 30. Here we'll give 33, label left, label left. Now it seems perfect. Yes. Now we'll copy these two and paste here. Now take a frame, this one, frame color, font type New Roman, 12, bold, okay. We'll give here the caption, students details. Done. Copy this too, this also, drag it and paste here. Done. Now again copy this, drag it and paste, drag it and paste. Now it looks perfect. Yes, increase this size. Done. Now copy this whole, drag it and paste. Now change it, caption is parents details. In parents details we'll put the father name, mother name, occupations and the qualifications. Now but for these past school records and for the contact we don't have much space, so we need to make a scroll bar vertical so that we can scroll it and make the another frame just below the parents details. Now click on this form. Here is the scroll height. We'll give the scroll height 550. And scroll height 550, scroll bar here vertical. Now you can see this is our scroll. And we'll give this registration form height 425. And we need to attach a photo here, so for that we'll give the width 690. It will be 660 will be okay. This will be okay. Now done. Again copy this, copy this and paste here. This is for past school details, previous school details. Yes, and previous school details we only need the 3 level: school name, previous class and the last results. So delete this, delete. Now it looks perfect. Now again copy this and paste here. We have to increase the height of this scroll bar. This is the height of the scroll bar. Scroll height 550. Take scroll height 610. Here we'll change the caption is contact details. Now I'll give the caption for all the levels. For this is for the registration number. So change the name registration number, and this one is for date student details. First one is student name, full name, date of birth, this one is the gender, class, religion, skills. I'll quickly name this. We named all the label. Now I will change the name of the text box, and we have to put some combo boxes also. In gender we'll take the option boxes here. For that, in classes I'll take the combo box, delete this text box, and select this combo box here, enter the combo box. Now increase its height. In here previous class also we'll take the combo box. Done. Here in gender we'll put the option button. Change this font bold regular 12. Okay. Option. Then this caption is mail. Copy this and paste here. Change caption email. Done. There is a text box. The font is of bold, yes. So we have to change it regular. Okay. Now I'll quickly change the name of this all this text box, combo box, and the option button. For registration number, we'll keep the txtrn and date txt date, full name txt student name, class cmb class, date of birth txt date of birth, religion txt religion, and skills txt skills, male opt male, option male, female opt female, father name txt of name, txt mother name em name, qualification father qualification, this is txt father qualification, txt mother qualification, txt father occupation, txt mother occupation, school name txt school name, this one is the combo box cmb pre-class, and txt last result, txt last results, this one is the temporary address, txt temporary address, txt permanent address, phone number txt phone, txt phone 1 txt phone 2, this one is for email text txt email 1, this one is txt email 2. We give the name for all the text boxes, combo boxes, and the option button, and completed. Now we'll add this image here to upload the image and the some command button. First we'll change the color of this registration form, this background color, it's good. Take the image from here. Here is the image. And draw this image here. Now command button. Take the command button. Draw the command button. Oops, command button. I'll change this font color. The font color command button is 14. It looks good. Then upload photo. Let's cmd upload. Cmd upload. Then here the font name, upload photo. Upload photo. And change this image name, img student. Drag it down. Drag it. This is for save button, and this one is for reset and exit. We need a text box here. So for searching, we need a one text box. This one is a text box. Now for search, update and delete. Search, update, delete. Copy this and paste here. Now change the caption. This one is cmd add caption, add data, or we can say save data. Save, cmd save. This one is cmd reset, and change this caption, reset. This is exit, so cmd exit. Here exit. This is for search, cmd search. Caption, search. cmd update. Here change the caption, update. Now last one is delete. Change this caption, delete. This is the front end design of the student registration form. For the back end, we need to put some code. Before we do coding, we have to make the Excel sheet where we will store our data. I'll copy the format from my previous file. Now Control A, Control C. I'll copy this and paste on this. Paste it. Done. We have completed the designing and even the formatting of this Excel sheet, and we'll name this sheet as registration. Done. Now we do our coding part. we first initialize our form. When you run this form, in the combo boxes there is no drop down list. So we first initialize these two combo boxes, and in this date we want our present date to be shown. For that, double click on this user form. On the right drop down list, here select initialize, delete this. The syntax to show the list is expression.list, and the expression is name of our combo box. The name of our combo box is cmb class dot list equals, we'll put on array. The strings are always written on the double quote, and the numbers does not need to be quoted. Now copy this code. Here cmb, copy this code and paste here. Now change this name cmb pre-class. Done. To show the present date, type me.txtDate equals me.txtDate.value. We have to put the value equals, give the format date year month day. This is the format of the date. Now run this code. You can see in the drop down list that the list of the classes. Done. Now in our registration number text box, we want our registration number to be auto updated a number starting from the 1. For that, go to the coding part and type here with txt registration number. This is the name of our registration number text box, and end with, type here end with. Yes. And here type dot value equals format value. Yes, and here take the range. It take the range from range of column B, and rows dot count dot index lf ind index lf plus 1, and give the format. It takes the number up to 4. It takes the number up to 4 digit. Yes. Close this text. Dot enabled equals true. Now I'll tell the meaning of this code. This range B and the rows count takes the range of the column B. It takes the range of this column B. It takes the range from the first cell of B to the last possible cell of the column B. If you take the column A, then it will take the range of the column A, but we get the problem when you put the dot index lf. That index lf has to get back until it finds something else, then a blank cell. It means it comes in this registration number cell, but if you type A, then it comes here. So we get the problem there. So we have to type the column B, or we can type the column C, column D, yes, anything else, then column A. If we start our header from column A, there will be no problem, but we have to start from the column B. That's why we have to type there the column B, and the value takes the values of the this cell, means it start from the 0 and increase the value by 1. This plus 1 indicates it increase the value by 1, and this is the format of this format of our registration number. It takes the values up to the number 4. Dot enable equals to true helps to click on our registration number text box so that we can change it. Now run this code, and you can see there is a registration number 010001. When you save this data, now this save button doesn't work at this time, but after coding, when you save this data, the registration number will be increased by 1. This is done. Now when we load our form, by default it should display the year, month, D in this date of birth text boxes, and in this search text box it must display the inter registration number in a gray color. So now go to the coding part and type here me.txt date of birth, yes, dot value equals, here we want to show this day and month, sorry, year, month, day, and here copy this, paste here me.txt date of birth, and we want our font color, means force your color equals, we'll give the RGB value, RGB, and the RGB value for the gray color is 217, 217, 217. Done. Now copy this code and paste here. Now here txt search txt search, yes, here enter registration number, enter registration number, and set focus on txt set focus, txt, you have to give the name txt. Where you want to set focus? We want to set focus on the name, yes, name, txt yes name dot set focus. Now run this code. Method or data member not found, txt search. I think we have given the another name of for the search button. Go to the here, see text boxes, one, type here txt search, see here, yes. Now run this code. You can see here y, month, day, and here you can see the inter registration number. Our code has been properly worked. Now when you click here, it must gone, and when you start typing, the code must changes to black color, and when you come out without typing anything, then it should again display in a gray color. For this we have to put some code, so go to the coding part. Now here double click on this date of birth section. On the right drop down list, here select enter, a type if me.textbox.value, it this one, copy this, paste. If me.textdob.value equals to year month day, yes, if there is year month day, then this, it must be empty, yes, and the color changes to black. So copy this and here type for the black color, the RGB value is 000. Done. Now again, now here select exit, yes, now copy this and paste here. Now if me.txt dob.value equals to empty, then here we have to give year month day, paste here, and the color changes to black, means 217, sorry, color changes to gray, 217, 217, 217. Done. For txt search, we'll copy the same code and paste here. Here type txt search. I'll put all this code after this first code, and here type code for initialize, code for initialize. Done. Now run this code. Now see, when I click on the block if, here I haven't end the if statement. We need to end our if statement. End if. Now run this code. Now you can see when I goes back, here you can see the year, month, day. Our code is working properly, and this is the code for our initialization. Now we put our code for validation. We put some validation in our text boxes. In the full name text box, we want the letter only, and in the mobile number, in phone number text box, we need the number only. So we do the coding for that part. Double click on this text box, here select key press, delete this, and here type if key ASCII value greater or equals 65, yes, and greater or equals, sorry, less than or equals 90. I'll tell what it means. So greater equals 90, up to 90, or now this copy all, paste here, and key ASCII value 97 and 122 or value equals 32. Equals 32. Now close this, then this key ASCII equals key ASCII, else its value equals 0. Now in this if statement, end if. Now let's understand the key ASCII number. This key ASCII has certain value. Our computer takes the letter in the form of key ASCII number, and this is the number. I have written from 65 to 90 first. The key ASCII 65 to 90 takes all these capital letter. Here you can see 65 to 90 it takes the capital letter, and from 97 to 120 it takes the small letter. And in our text box, in our name, there is always a space in between this letter. Yes, so for that it takes the 32 is for the space. That's why we take the 32. When you enter the letter in the space, it will take the values, otherwise it won't accept the values. When you enter 1, it won't accept it. It will only accept the letter and the space. The meaning is that. Now, and we put the validation on the phone number 2. So here phone 1. Phone 1, we take the key ASCII number for the number only, and our number is starts from 48 to 57. You can see 48 to 57. Type 48 to 57 and delete this. Then for phone 2 also we can put the same code here. This is the code for our validation. Yes, code for validation. Yes, I'll put the code here, code for validation. Done. Again run this code. Now we can see when I type any number it won't accept any, but when I type the letter it will accept, and it will also accept the capital letter. And in the phone number, when I type any letter it won't accept, but when I type the number it accepts the number. This is how it works. Coding for the validation is done. Now we code for our reset functions. Type function reset. Now here type dim clth control for each control in me.controls select case, type name, CLT. Yes, CLT in our case is text box. First case is our text box. Case text box. When you select the text box, when there is a text box, then it takes the value clt.value equals empty. Yes. Now our second case is this our second case is for the option button. And here in option button, clt.value equals false. And our last is our combo box. Yes, clt.list index equals 1, and here int select. Next, CLT and also for the image me.img student dot picture equals load picture, photo not picture, load picture equals empty. It will load the empty, then end function. This is the code for the reset button. We'll take the CLT variables as control, and when there is a text boxes, it takes the value empty, and for the option button it also takes the value empty, and for the combo boxes it takes the value. In order to empty the combo boxes, the list index must be -1, otherwise it won't do. So here must be -1. Then it will empty all the boxes after the save button or after the delete button, and we'll call these functions on different buttons. Now we put code to update our photo. So for that, now we put code to upload this photo in this image sections. So double click on this upload photo. Here type, first we will take some variable dim, I will take the pick path. Yes, pick path is string, and now our pick path equals, now we upload our photo using the get open file name application dot get open file name, and give the filter file filter, and file filter which file need to be displayed, we give the name. This one is the for JPG, it makes the folder JPG images. Yes, for JPG images to be shown, we have to put an asterisk dot and type JPG, give comma. We can also filters the other files also. first copy this, just we want to show our bitmap files, then give here bitmap images and here type dot bmp. Close this. And now give the title. We can also put the title, so we give the title equals please select an image. Please select an image. Yes, this is our title. And we disable the multi-select. Multi-select equals false. Equals false. Now close this. This is our peak path. Multi-say expect. We have forgot to give this colon. Now it can work. Multi-say. Yes, done. Now we start our if statement. If dir directory, this our peak path. It is directory peak path. Yes. If there is some directory, it means if there is some directory, if there is no empty directory, then it can select the photo. Then me dot img student dot picture, yes, equals load picture, and here the peak path. Close this. Now end the if statement. End if. Run this. Now run this. You can upload photo. It will now I'll show you the Excel image. Now I can select the image. You can see it will display the image. To show in the proper manner, I have to here picture size mode. Picture size mode. Stretch and background is still done. Now again run the upload photo. Now you can see it is properly shown. Now we also need the URL to be copied here. We need our image URL to be shown here. So for that we have to create the another text file. Draw the text box here. Now change this name of the text box is txt image URL. txt image URL. This is the name of my text box. Now here me dot txt image dot URL dot value equals, here it must be peak path. Ctrl C and paste here. This is the fixture. This is the end of our coding for uploading our photo. Now this is our. Now we can even hide this section. Yes. Now first I'll show upload accept. You can see the URL of the, and we can change this font. Font. I'll take the font 12 and normal. Regular. Namaste 12. Okay, done. We can hide this part also. Visible equals false. When you run the code, you can see the text boxes has been unvisible. Now we do code for the save button. Double click on the save button. Delete this. I'll take the save button here and type here code for save button. We'll take some variable here, dim such as worksheet, and now set this set such equals this workbook dot sheets, and name of our worksheet. Name of our worksheet is our registration. So type here in double quote registration. Close this, and we take another variable expected end of statement. This workbook dot sheet dim lr is long. Yes, this lr indicate the last row. Yes, this lr equals, we take the last range. Yes, dot first we take the range, and range is our for column B. It counts, it takes the range of column B. In this here rows count, rows dot count dot end Excel up. Yes, now it count the rows, it count the last row. Yes, now we put some validation for our text boxes. Validation, some validation like our text box should not be empty. If me.txt, our name of our student text box should not be empty, there must be a name. Yes, txt, yes, name. Yeah, if me.txt name dot value equals empty, then display the message. So message box, we enter the message, please enter the student, enter the student name. Yes, here this is our BB, so the OK only, plus this is our information, BB information. It gives the information symbol, and exit sub, exit the sub, close this if statement, end if. Yes, Now give another validation. In our combo boxes in the class combo box, we need to give the in which class they want to register. So me dot cmb class, given cmb class dot value equal to empty, then message by enter the class. Exits of exit if. This is our validation. Now another validation is if our registration number becomes similar. Yes, if the registration number 1 and 81, we have already entered the details of registration number 1 and 81. If we put this data of same registration number, then it will display the message the data already exists. For that if application dot worksheet function yes dot count if ss dot range we take the range of b to b. It take the range of b column, then me dot txt yes registration number. If the text of registration number greater than 0 indicates that if the txt registration number falls in this range, if the registration number falls in this range equals to greater than 0 means if they are equal to 0, equal to same registration number, then it will display the message, then here message box, copy this message and paste here message box, data already exists, data already exist. Yes, bb information and give the caption, we'll give the title or caption, we can say error. It will display the message, then in the if statement. Now in the if statement, in if done. These three are the validation. Now if I enter all the data in the text boxes and the combo boxes, now we display some message. Yes, for that if message box has, if I'll copy this message box, do you want to add the data, do you want to add the data to worksheet? Yes, this is my VB yes or no question. Yes, no, this is VB question. Any question? If this is yes, equals BBS. Yes, then if you want to add my data to the worksheet, yes, sorry, if I doesn't want to add my data on the worksheet, then I'll exit this sub, exit sub. Now end the if statement, end if, done. Add data in Excel sheet. With ss dot cells, and it count the last row. It will take the last row, then, but I have to save in this row, so that for that I have to add +1 here, last row +1, and we can also write 2 in place of B. We can also write 2, it will work the same, but this indicates the column name. This is the row name, row number, last row +1 is the row number, and B is the column number. And dot value equals, in the column B I have to save the registration number, so me.txt registration number dot value. In the column B it will save the me.txt registration number. In the similar manner, in the column C, yes, in the column C it will save the me.txt date. In a similar fashion it will save all the data. So to save the time, I'll copy from my next file, me.txt. I'll copy from this, Control C, Control V. In the option button we have to give the if option mail dot value equals to true. If we select the mail option, if we tick the mail option true, if we select the mail option, then it will give the male value in the column F. In the similar manner, if we select the female, then it will copy the female. This is how it works. Yeah. Now this is for everything, but I haven't given for the image. Yes, so for image, for adding the image, add image. Yes, to add image we have to give on error message. First I'll put on error message. If there was any error while loading the image, then it will resume next, resume next. And I have to declare one variable dim img as string. If my directory, this workbook.path yes, and application.path separator, and student img. Yes, VB directory. Now if in our directory if there is no if there is not a folder of student image, yes, it means the student image equals to empty. If there is no folder of student image, then it will make the directory, here the yamk directory, it will make directory and it will create the folder of student image. This is the meaning of this code in the if statement. Yes, now image equals copy this and paste here this workbook.path and application.path separator and student image, yeah, and application.path separator and give the format save the me.txt registration number. I'll give the my registration number dot value and I have only JPG image, so dot JPG. And file copy me.txt image URL img. Now ESL.cell last row plus 1 and we save it on the column y dot value equals img. This is done. Now after adding all the data, we reset, we call our reset function and we also call our UserForm initialize. And txt, we focus our cursor on txt yes name dot set focus. This is the coding for our save button. Now run this code. You can see if I didn't type any full name, if I didn't type the name of the student, we click on the save button, it will display the message, please enter the student name. I'll enter the Ram Thapa, name of the student. I'll give date of birth 2053 47. I think I haven't given bold value 000 at the date of birth section. We'll do that. Male, and if I enter the save, and I haven't given the class, so I have to select the class also, otherwise it won't be saved. And then upload photo. I'll take this photo, yes, and click on the save button. Now we can see variable not found, function reset, clt.value, ctl here, clt I have to give, clt I have declared the clt variable but return the ctl, so it was in error, otherwise it works properly. Done. Now the data has been saved here, you can see. Now even your email URL, close this, your image URL has been saved here, and it also create the directory, I think. Here student image, it create the folder and save the photos in the student image folder. This how the save button work. I'll check this why the date of birth section has not been working properly. So go to the date of birth, txt date of birth. Here I have given date of birth. That's why the reason why it didn't work. Done. Now run this. Save the data, and data has been saved in our Excel file. This is how it works. Now close this. Now we'll write code for the reset button. So double click on this reset. Yes. Now type here. I'll copy this message first. If message works, Control C and paste here. If message works, do you want to reset the data? Reset the data. If BB yes or no question, BB question. If it is BBF, if I want to reset the data, then BB yes, then call the reset function, call this, copy this, okay, this copy this 3 and paste here, call reset, call UserForm initialize, and tst yes name dot set focus, you end if and exit sum. Done. Now run this code. If I want to, I'll type the name RAM, yes, class, date of birth 205615. So mail. If I want to reset the data, click on no, it will come back to the same user form, yes, without resetting the data. And if you click on this as, it will reset our data. This is how it works. Now we put code for the exit button. Double click on this exit, cut, and I like to copy here. This is the code for the reset button here. Code for reset button. Now this, copy this, yes, paste here, code for exit button. If message box, if you want to, do you want to exit the form, do you want to exit the user form? If it is BBS, then unload me, indif ends of. Now run this code. If you unload me, now run this code, exit. No, it will come back to the same user form. If click yes, then it will unload the user form. Get exit. Now we put code for this search button, so double click on this search. Yes, cut this and paste here. Paste here code for search button. Yes, I'll copy this. Copy this and paste here. We have to declare another variable too, so I take dim I as long. Yes. When I click on the search button, so when I put some registration number, when I enter the registration number, if this registration number didn't match, it must show the message data has not been found. For that, yeah, for that, type here if application.worksheet functions copy this, copy this, Control C and Control V. If application dot worksheet functions dot count if it will take the range of column B, and text search if it is not equal to text search CS txt. If it is not equal to text search, then it will display the message box no match found. No match found. Yes, no match found. If there is no match found, then we have to call our reset functions. Copy this 3, call reset, call user from initialize, and then set focus on the search txt search, then exit this sub, exit sub and indif. Now if there is a match found, then for type I equals, for I equals, from where it is starting, I equals, from here you can see I starts from 4, so we have to type here I equals 4 2, and it will search up to the last row. Then if sh dot cells from I, the search of column B, registration number is on the column B, that's why I have taken the column B, dot value, if this value equals txt search dot text, if it is equal to search value, then it will display the data, and txt registration number equals Control C and Control V, paste here sh dot cell, and copy this, paste here. This one is the txt date as dot cells I, that is on the column C. Now to save the time, I'll copy from my notepad. Did this yes, txt yes name, starting from txt yes name. Copy all these, Control C and a Control P here. In div, now all this you can see txt name is equal to id, all this data. Now run this code. Now run this code. In I'll give the registration number 1 and search it. You can see the student having registration number 1 has been displayed. If I search 2, the data will display. When I search 3, there is no data of the registration number, student having registration number 3. That's why it display the message no match found, and it will research the data. This is how it works. This is the beauty of VBA. Yes. Now close this. Double click on this update button. Cut and paste here. Update button. Copy the code from the save button. Copy all this code. Control C and paste here. Now add here dim I as long. Validation, keep this to validation, and delete this validation. D1 to update the data. Now from the search button, copy this. And paste here. Wait a sec. Done. Here I. This must be I. In this, into it. Now in this if statement, end if next I, and call reset, call user from initialization txt sname dot set focus. Now run this code. Search type 1, click on this search. Now skills typing, and click on this update. You can see data has been updated. Typing skills. Our update button has been working properly. Now we could put code for the delete button. Double click on this delete. Delete button. For delete button, copy the code from the search button. Let's copy this code. Update. Copy this code and paste here. we don't need this. Call reset. Now copy this here, if message box, Control C, copy, and here paste, Control B, paste. Do you want to delete the data? Till data, if yes, exit is of end if for I equal to 4 to last row. If yes, as that cells, this one is okay. Then here we have to delete this. And here type rows, the selected rows will be deleted, dot delete. Now the selected rows will be deleted. Now in the if statement, and next you have to call the reset function and call the initialize and set focus. Complete. Now run this code to search. If you want to delete, then click on this delete. Yes. Now here you can see our data has been deleted. This is the beauty of Excel VBA. We are on the verge of completion, and the only thing remaining is the coding for the show form button. First we'll design our button. So margin center, developer, and insert, command button, properties. Now change the name of this CMD show form. Now here caption show form. Now you can even change the color. This seems good. Now double click on this, and here students.show. The name of our form is student, that's why student.show. Done. Now back to the Excel file, close this. Now click on this design mode. Now this one is clickable. When you click on the show form button, it will show the form. Now last thing is the change this color. Yes, so the properties window, background color, this. This is the complete tutorial for the student registration form. I hope you enjoy this video. If you have any questions, drop a comment. If you haven't subscribed my channel, do subscribe. See you in the next video. Keep learning. Have a good day. Thank you.